Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. As always, have an amazing day. 3 things I'm thankful for. Dang, I just had 3 and I just went blank. Blanks. What else? Rotations and adventure. Those 3. Okay. So, as always, like I said, everyone have an amazing day. I have a couple things that run through my brain, so I'm not sure where we're gonna go at. Okay, I hear somebody asking about the Kobe Bryant thing, so I think I'm gonna go there, and then I'm gonna drift off into some other things, because that was one of the things I was thinking about. Because I know with my other video, for the ones when you finally went to the description and then you saw and you're like, what? Because I know now you're like, we trust her, we believe her, we understand her, and then me doing that is like, huh? So let me explain this, because I know the parents and everybody gonna be like, what alright, so this is how it goes. I'm gonna try to explain the best way I can. Because who I am, I've had kids throughout history. Okay, I've had kids throughout history. And y'all didn't know about it, but I have had kids throughout history. And some of them turned really bad. I see some of them out there. So it's like this. I have kids through both sides because of my origin. But there's direct kids that I birthed out. Okay, that's the difference. So you have the ones that are spiritual, which technically the whole world. But then you have the ones that I personally birthed out throughout history. They're out here. Some turned evil through this process. And then you have the good ones. Okay. And in this process, I had to help not just save others, but I've been saving my kids' life this entire time. Because my kids, how can I say it? When these people found, like, they didn't know who I was, but it's like when they felt some energy. Y'all know this whole thing I've been talking about. A lot of them try to convert with my kids and try to take them over and make them become evil for their energy to cause chaos. And a lot of them did. Yeah, a lot of them turned over through time. And it is what it is. You know, you win some things, you lose some things, but you always keep winning as long as you keep moving. So let me fast forward to this point. So this round, I have a new set of kids. Because every time I have kids, I'm creating a new spirit. When they come out of me, I create a brand fresh, spanking new spirit. However, with the kids this round, because of the fact that I started knowing more in this round, these kids that I have now have went and did their own thing. The crazy part, my oldest 2, they don't know that they are living a successful life out here in the world. And no, I'm not going to tell y'all who they are. But they are living successful lives. In the past. They have lived successful lives in the past. My son, now, his spirit had connected to that family. Okay, because my kids' spirits can connect my kids' spirits can connect to people's families. Okay, so that's back to like, is it like the chosen? It's like the chosen ones. Okay, their spirits connected back to different families to help heal the families. Some families accepted the mission, some families didn't. So it's like, how can I say it? They was just blessed with a spirit. It's like they created the vessel, but my kids' spirits was inside to help clean out their lineage. It's like that. That's what it is. So yeah, so you remember when I told y'all not some months ago, I said there are some people that are out here that has empty vessels. It was something like that. You had created a child, but there was no spirit in it. And my kids' spirits was inside these people to help clean out the lineage and stuff like that. To try to help prove and show that these things can be possible. Now, when it comes to the special gifts and stuff, it's up to the parents to motivate them to be where they need to be. And it's up to the child to continue trusting me in the process of what to be. It's like that. So, so with the Bryant family. So, my son, my youngest, his name is Kobe, but it's spelled differently. Okay? And his spirit was with them. Y'all noticed Kobe Bryant was overseas, multiple languages, well diverse all the way around the board. You listen to all the stuff he talk about, literally the same things that I talk about, just about to a T. I tell you, my son been listening the whole entire time. My son been listening the whole entire time. So, yeah. And if you notice his drive, if you notice how Kobe Bryant drive was and how he was very determined and he didn't take, he took breaks, but he was very determined. Y'all listen to how I talk. Okay. So, that's what it was. I'm going to say this. I'm not taking away from the family, okay? Because the family has to help in the process to help him to believe in a higher power, okay? So let me say that I'm not taking away from anything that they ever done, okay? Anything they ever done, okay? Okay, I feel y'all. I know you asking about Gigi. So, just let you know, he talks to her, okay? He does. But she living another life, okay? I have to state these things because I know in one sense it's like, why would you do this to these people? I'm not trying to hurt. I'm trying to heal. Okay? I ain't no trying. I'm healing. Because there's a lot. Matter of fact, I'm going to explain the rest of this mess that's going on. So, yes. So, there's times he's in this room with me and he be playing his video games and he's playing with somebody else. But he ain't playing. He's playing with somebody in the game, but he's talking to someone else at the same time. And they be playing the video game together. But the person's not in the room and it's not the person on the game. He's talking to someone else. It's her. Okay? She's fine. Spiritually wise, she's fine. And I know y'all probably like, well, why you didn't just wait to do this and do that? Listen. I know what I'm doing. Okay? I know what I'm doing. There are certain things I have to say publicly. Alright? Because this is not the only family that has went through something. Alright? So I'm explaining details. Remember I tell you my son been getting a little upset and he was mad at me. It's because spiritually he's starting to know what happened to him. Okay? And why it happened to him and who done what to him. And I'm helping him so that he continue on to do what he need to do. Okay? You know, this journey is something, and a lot of us going through it. I have to call it out. It's no different than if you know the way how Kobe Bryant passed away. Aaliyah passed away the same way. We both went through the same thing. And I had to teach him how to get through that process. Okay? Oh, yeah. And, see, I told y'all, I go through things first. So that when life happens, I know how to teach the next person how to get through it. I've been through a lot, y'all. And all I've been doing is trying to help save as many of my kids' lives as possible in this process. However, in this process, there's no happy way, politically correct way to acknowledge death. But when it comes to life, we can speak it however we want to freely, and people can enjoy it. Y'all know that saying, what will you tell your future self? Right? If you could tell your future self something, what would you say? A lot of y'all been talking to your future selves in the present time. They could be your kids. They could be your neighbor. They could be some random person on the street. There could be someone in the spotlight. But if you're so busy arguing, you're only corrupting your future self. I'm going to say it like this. And I was thinking about this the other day. Y'all know how many people have passed away over centuries and years and all of that? A lot. There's more people in the world than what is televised. But what's that thing? Ash to ash, dust to dust. When a person passes away, right? And it don't matter if it's in a coffin, y'all put them in a coffin, wherever they go in the ground. The water comes down into the rain, comes down into the ground. The water goes into the caskets and all of these different things. The bones and everything condense down to a certain degree, and then the water washes it out into the ground. You always leave a part of you behind. A memory behind. And then what happens? Once the water comes out of either the coffin or the person's body that's in the ground, or shucks, even bodies that could be thrown in the waters. People's bodies are everywhere around the world. All around the world, there's bodies everywhere. The ones that you know about, the ones you don't know about. The ones that had a, a sincere send-off, and the ones that didn't. But what happens is, we was created from the earth, and we go back to the earth. That's how the grass grows. That's how the grass grows. How y'all say it? The grass is not always greener on the other side. And if there ain't nothing there, how can the grass grow? But then you got to think about it. Then you got crops and you got the animals and all that. How are they surviving? Off of you. But they say in the Bible, you know, I ain't about to quote it because I'm going to tell you, I can't remember everything word by word, but I know that the animals are always taken care of. Because how can they eat without the grass? How can they grow without you? Now you got the animals, you have the vegetables and the fruits and all of that. And what we do, we eat it. The other day I was talking to my son, I was like, you know what's so funny? You know how little boys, they run around, run, and then they get all hot and sweaty. I said, ain't it amazing how your sweat tastes like salt? Your armpits can smell like onions, and your feet can smell like, I think I said corn chips or something like that. Ain't it amazing how we are the vegetables and the seasonings? Your whole garden walking around. Fruitful. Don't even know it. And he said, God will always supply all your needs. As always, I'm in my rocking chair. God will supply all your needs. We travel over and over again through time in different forms, shapes, and ways. You are what you eat. Knowledge. In this world, we have consumed ourselves with so much of dry lands and deserts that a lot of people don't acknowledge the grass that they walk on. They don't appreciate the food that they eat. And they don't allow themselves to understand the way that we survive. Now, I'm not saying go out here and take somebody out or something like that. But we live so many lives in so many different ways, in so many different forms. It's no different than earlier today. I was scrolling the internet and I saw a video about this lady singing a song. And in the song she was singing and she brought up a monkey. And I'm gonna just call out. She was singing a birthday song. And it was to a little boy. It was for his birthday. And he was the only black boy that you saw. And there's a bunch of white folks around. And they sung the regular happy birthday song. But then it came to a point, she was like, all right, we're going to sing. Do y'all want to sing a song that I created? So when she sung it, it was about a monkey. This one black boy around a bunch of white kids. The old me would have sat back, the part of me that didn't have knowledge and understanding, because I was in a sleep comatose in a way, would have felt some type of way. But what's so crazy is, the awakened part of me looked at it as like, hold up, oh, the little black boy shouldn't have felt embarrassed. It would have been the white kids. Because guess what? When we call black people monkeys, that ain't where y'all came from. The white folks did. Not all, but a lot. Y'all was created from a monkey. Yes. So if you don't believe me, shave all the hair off. I think y'all look about the same complexion. Okay. We evolve. Go back and ask yourself when it comes to like evolution. The hair fell off. That's all. The hair fell off. See, our problem in the world, we want things to be delivered a specific way, but we don't want to know, acknowledge truth sometimes. We feel like the truth hurts and the lies heal, and it's the opposite. And when it comes to life and death, sometimes it's so close and so far away at the same time. I want everyone to have amazing memories and the knowledge that every life is important, no matter if it's a human, animal, fruit, a vegetable, the grass, the flowers, the trees, the air, the water, the ground, the fire, the wind. All lives matter. But all lives have a season. That's why we all taste so good. So, when y'all out here in this world, y'all need to acknowledge you're looking at yourselves in different variations, different forms. You're looking at yourselves. In every single person in the world, there's a part of you attached with them. They have a little bit of you in every single person. There's a little bit of you everywhere. So why are we hating on ourselves? We all been traveling around this entire universe over and over and over and over again. So instead of hating, destroying, corrupting, acknowledge, understand, and make it be understood that you can go your own direction. Life technically doesn't end. It's just where your body is building a new foundation. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.